Hello, and welcome to some more thoughts. Today was an absolutely beautiful spring day, but one of the things that I was thinking was as I walk down the street and I see big signs that say, be kind to one another and take care of your neighbors. And of course, in my neighborhood, nobody even looks at you, and if you smile at them, they ignore them. And I think, we're forgetting the language of kindness. The language of kindness uh, we walk down the street and everybody is our enemy and everybody is a potential killer. And that's a shame. And I'm thinking of the language of kindness, particularly in the nursing industry. I found it more, I think, in Brighton. And I certainly found it in the United States, where medical care is so expensive that you're terrified if you have to have medical care. And I remember when I was in the National Institutes of Health, and we think that nurses are just to take care of you, of your physical needs. But these nurses were unbelievably kind. And I was there for a 4 month study, very much against my will. And I had a very difficult problem that nobody could diagnose, and I was absolutely miserable and away uh, from everything I loved and everything I knew. And one of the nurses went out and bought me a set of Rembrandt pastels so that I would be able to do my art in the hospital. And that was, to me, that's a language of kindness. And the other thing that happened at the National Institutes of Health was I was there instead of for 4 months, I was there for 6, and it was uh, it was terrible because I so wanted to. I want to correct that. Instead of 2 months, I was there for 4, and I wanted to go home so badly. And on weekends, one of the lab technicians would take me home so I didn't have to be in a hospital over the weekend. That too, as you don't think of nurses, you think of nurses as curing you, but instead those nurses took care of my psyche. The language of kindness. I'm wondering whether people realize, I want people now, where we're so frightened that we're going to get something and die, uh, whether we can't be a little bit more conscious of the need to be kind to one another. And I know that this is not my usual funny, smart remark thing, but it's something to think about when you walk down the street and the sun is shining and the birds are singing and the flowers are blooming and everybody is avoiding everyone as if they were part of a plague, which I guess we are. And I'm thinking, no, stop. Just smile, just nod and acknowledge that we all need a little kindness. It goes a very long way. And thank you so much for joining me for my thoughts during this crisis.